Hello, friends. It is Friday and it's training time, and I'm doing two devices, which is going to be new for me. So I'm focusing on my computer, but hello, Instagram people. I'm hoping that this works out for you. It's going to be a little tricky. We'll see. But I think this content's going to be good. So I wanted to go live native on Instagram so that it would save, because this could be money, 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 money. So today, our topic is batching content. Why is that important? Well, it's a huge time saver for me, guys. If you are waiting to do your content and just kind of hoping and praying that it materializes, that is stressful. It is a time waster. And I am your organization and strategy person. And so wasting time is one of my pet peeves. Let's just be real. So I'm going to show you today my three A's of content batching. Okay. So the first one is you need to come with an agenda. You need to come with an agenda. So typically I will batch weekly content and monthly content. Okay. So it depends on what I'm doing, because I'm not quite at the place where, where I can batch multiple weeks of YouTube videos on one day. I'm not quite there, but that's my goal, to get there. So I usually plan, like, what's my theme for the month? And then I break that down into weeks. And then I'll take the weekly content and I will batch that usually on Fridays. So I'm going to just let you have a little window into me working on the stuff that I do on a weekly basis. So as you guys are hopping on, say hello. Say hello. And hopefully this is a lot of value. If you guys have some questions, you can drop them in the chat and I'll try to answer them. Like I said, I'm doing two different devices. So if I switch my view, it's because I'm looking at the other audience trying to answer questions. So agenda. So this month is going to be all about content creation and different ways to create content. Hey girl, how are ya? And so what I want to do is today, what we're going to do is just focus on what I do in Canva. Okay. So you guys need to come back every Friday, because we're going to have a new tutorial on different apps and different programs and things that I use to batch content. And then I'm going to be doing blog posts and all of that kind of stuff. So make sure you're following me this month if content creation is a struggle for you. So you're going to know what you're creating. So batching content is the month's theme. This week, the theme is, or the subject matter is Canva. Okay. So how am I using Canva to batch my content? You're going to need to know where your content is going. Okay. So there are different formats that you're going to need for different places that you're creating for. And so I have content that goes on Instagram. I have content that goes on Facebook, just posting. Then I most weeks try to create a Pinterest pin out of that. I will also do my YouTube thumbnail, my email graphic, my freebie graphic. And then I also, so that's like for directly related to this month's content. Then I also will try to do a quote every single week. So I'll batch those. And then I do reels. I try to do at least one a week. These days I'm doing about 2 a week. Not quite batching those yet. That's not what you get to watch. But as soon as I have the system down, I will share. So theme for month, theme for the week, and then you know where it's going. So that is your agenda. Okay. So you have to know what you're creating and where it's going. The second A is assemble. So now we're going to assemble the material. So here's where it's going to get interesting for the Instagram people, because I'm just going to turn my phone. This is real profesh, guys. Okay. This is real life. It's real life. This is what happens. It's a grand experiment. So we'll see. I'm going to share my screen here. And all right, hopefully you guys can see that. All right. IG people. Sorry, I need to turn you around. How do I turn you around on here? There it is. Hello. There we go. Okay. Can y'all see my computer? Maybe a little bit. All right. Hopefully that gives you a good enough view that you're not going to hop off. So what I'm going to do, and you can, if you would rather watch, so you get the full picture, you can go over to my Facebook page. It's there. There's a link in my bio. There's also a link to my group, which is where I do a lot of training. So this is kind of the halfway version of screen sharing for Instagram Live. Sorry. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to create all of my free training graphics for the month. So I already have a template that I use, which is right here. You can see that. So I'm going to click on that. And typically what I do, you can see that I have a few different pictures and templates, but it's the colors that change on the bottom for the month. Okay. So I'm not going to use, this is a little wintry. Kind of liking that for spring. Maybe might use that later. So what I'm going to do is I actually already did a post for this week, which is right here. So I'm just going to take this same picture, which is in my uploads. I got to scroll down to find it. Get a window into my life, guys. Window into my life. This is what happens when you manage lots of different social media accounts. You have lots of different things that you have to scroll through. Okay, so let's see. It should be right around here, maybe. I thought it was. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's the picture. So what I'm going to do is I've already used this color. So I'm just going to delete this one. I'm going to go up to my yellow one. I'm going to take out this picture. And I'm going to put in this picture. And I'm just going to stretch it to the size that it needs to be. And then over here at position, I'm going to send it backwards so I get my stripy color. And ta-da, it's done. This one, it looks like I made it a little bit bigger. So now what I can do is I can take this and just copy it. I'm going to take this, I'm going to delete this picture, and I'm going to paste. And then I can just go do backward until everything is in front. Now, this was last week, so I don't need that. And then I don't need my little circle. So there's the green one. And then we're going to do pink, delete, and paste, position, back, 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 back. Let's see. So I have yellow. Yep, there's all 4 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this week in March has 5 Fridays. So I am actually going to delete this, create another one. Back, 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 back. And because I already have yellow, I need to find the layer that has the, there it is. There's my stripe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to look at my branding colors, which are right here, Jan's brand colors. And I'm going to make, let's see, I have the peach, I have the green, I have the gold, I have the red. So I'm just going to do tan on this one. I'm going to come over here and do tan. Free training. There we go. So this month has been created. I'm going to delete this one because I don't need it. And I'm good to go. So now what I can do is the third A of the formula, which is automate. All right. So what I want to do is I want to go over here to share and I want to go over here to schedule. Thank God for the scheduler in Canva. All right. So this was today, right? So next week, I want to schedule one of these, and I'm going to schedule it. I typically have it go at 8 a.m. Central Time. Then I hit next, and then I tell Canva where I want it to go. So this I want on my Instagram business. Connect Instagram business via Facebook. Yes. Yes. This is me. Scroll all the way down. Next. And next. And done. Okay. Oh, well, it's not going to let me do that. So let's schedule on my Facebook page. Maybe it'll let me schedule. Maybe not. Sometimes it just doesn't work when you're trying to screen share all the things. It's not even telling me where my page is. All 21. Well, I don't want it to schedule all 21, but you get the idea. So you're going to have to connect your accounts on Canva. I thought mine were. Apparently I've deleted them. So can figure out where you want it to go and tell it when, and it will actually schedule it for you. And so the next piece on this will be, it'll ask you which of these graphics you want to schedule on which day. And so because I've already used this one today, I would probably just use this one for the next week, this one for the next week, etc., etc. So 1 month of training graphics, done and done. Instagram, you hanging with me? Okay, so that's my free training. So now what I want to show you is how I would batch my quotes for the month. Okay, so I'm just going to do a new one, and I'm going to find, let's see. Yeah, it's too late. Let's do Instagram post. Instagram post, not a video. Search Instagram post. All right. I'm just going to use this, customize this template. Actually, I lied. I'm not going to do that. A quote for Instagram. You're going to go down here and you're going to find a quote template that you like. I'm kind of digging this one. I like the minimalist thing, guys. I like it. So I'm going to customize this template. And then this is a really great website. So I'm just going to put at jantouchberry.com. If you need to make it bigger, it's down here at the bottom. I always need to make sure that I spell my name right because sometimes my fingers have dyslexia. And then I guess that's the where to follow me. And this is, doesn't anybody do the www anymore? jantouchberry.com. So that's my website. Now, quotes. I like inspirational faith quotes. So what I'm going to do, Instagram, I'm going to move you over just a little bit. Maybe you guys can see that a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use ChatGPT, y'all. So I'm going to stop sharing Canva. Back to StreamYard. And then I am going to share my screen and do ChatGPT. Okay. So if you guys have not ever used ChatGPT, it is one of the biggest time savers that has come on the horizon. And this is brand new, guys. This just launched in November. So it's only been out for a few months. So if you go to openai.com, and I'll put that in the description after I'm done. So openai.com, you can sign up for a free account. There are paid subscriptions that cost $20 a month that just came out like last week is when they opened that up. And that just means that if the site is really busy, you still have access to it. If you're using the free, which is what I have right now, if the site's clogged, you won't have access to it, which is fine. You just keep refreshing until it lets you in. So today, what I want to do is show you how I would generate ChatGPT with quotes. So I'm going to, let's see, what are the prompts that I want to do? Give me 5 inspirational faith-based quotes for Christian business women. Quotes for Christian business women. And then you hit return and you watch it do its magic, y'all. Come on. Okay, so these are all scripture. So now I'm going to regenerate, not using full scripture. Let's see. See what it gives me. Regenerate not using full scripture passages. So let's see if it gives me something that ties to scripture, but not. Nope, gives me the same thing. Regenerate not using scripture. Or how about using from top Christian leaders? See what we get now. So you get the idea. You can use ChatGPT depending on what prompt you do. You can keep going until you get exactly what you're looking for. So, and I'm not saying that I'm not going to use any of the scripture passages, you guys. That's not what I'm saying. But I also want to see what it gives me from other people. The future is as bright as the promises of God. Ooh, that's good. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Will Rogers. Often cited by Christian leaders. This is hilarious. Let's see. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Yes, we'll be using that one. The will of God will not take you where the grace of God cannot keep you. Ooh, that's good, Billy Graham. You're a smart dude. I've been driven many times upon my knees by the overwhelming conviction that I had nowhere else to go. Abraham Lincoln. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. So I think we have a few things that we can work with here, guys. I'm not going to do all 5 for the week just for the sake of this particular training, but what you do when you get what you're wanting from ChatGPT. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, Will Rogers. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to my black quote. And then I'm going to highlight all of this. So that's if you're using a Mac, it's Command A. That's all. And then you can right click and see where it says paste and match style right here. When you paste that, it goes into the exact right font. Praise the name. Now, this is a little bit big, so I'm going to drop that down to probably a 36. See if I can get that looking a little bit better here. So make it look pretty like you want it. Want Will Rogers at the bottom. Might even have him. Okay, now this is white and black. You can change the color on this if you want. So what I might do is change the background color to match one of my branding colors. Or I could change the little quote. click the color bar up here. And so this week is red. So I would do red. So I always try to theme the colors too. I know that's kind of anal, but you know, it's how I roll. So I think I would leave everything white and black except this. Now, you could get a little fancy. You can copy that and paste it so that it's a little double here. A little offset, and you could change the second color. Ta-da, look at that. That's fancy, y'all. I like it. I like it. So there's Will Rogers. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and I'm going to paste in this quote and say, give me a Bible passage that goes with this quote. Let's see, where is it? Back here. And then hit regenerate and see what it gives me. Flip, there we go. So I'm not going to, oh, it's giving me a lot. Okay, several passages, good. I'm going to use the Philippians 3, 13, and 14. I'm going to take that. I'm going to go back to my quote. I'm going to go over here on the right to the text box. I'm going to do a subheading, copy, paste and match style. And then I'm going to put that right there. Sorry, dogs are barking. It's trash day. This is real life. Philippians 3, 13, and 14. So that's the formula that I'm going to use for my quotes for this week. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come up here and see this little duplicate page. So for the next week, let me go back to, nope. Let's see, can I find, nope, they're gone. Okay, so I'll just say that I'm going to use the green for next week. So I'll do the light green and then I'll do the dark green. So it's a little, let's see, dark green, and then I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. I'm going to find the second quote that I'm going to use. Martin Luther King Jr. He's a smart dude. If y'all ever get the chance to go to, done. I don't know why it's not letting me. There we go. If you ever get a chance to go to Washington, D.C. and see the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, it is one of the most moving things that I've ever experienced. And I went to a lot of memorials. All right, so what I want to do here, I want the quote, because his name's long, but I want it all in one line, y'all. This is the designer in me coming out, right? Nope. Come on, Martin. So this I'm going to make big, again, 36. And then I'm just going to add a heading. I will paste, and then I'm going to make sure the font is the same. So Halimum. Go up here to the font, change it to Halimum, and go down, let's see, probably 24. Almost. See if we can stretch it. All right, Martin. No, it's still going to have to go down. It's too big. Martin Luther King Jr. There we go. Now I'm going to do the same thing on ChatGPT, you guys. I'm going to take his quote and I'm going to grab a verse. Find a Bible passage that goes with this quote. See what it says. Here's a Bible passage that resonates with this quote. Yep, Hebrews 1:11. That's the one we want, guys. Thank you, ChatGPT. Back over here. Paste and match style. Okay, so I hope that you see how I'm doing this, right? So I know what I want to. I'm going to turn you guys back around. I'm going to stop screen sharing. And then go back. Okay, so let me turn you guys around on Instagram. Hello. Whoop, nope. There you are. Okay, so I hope you guys have kind of been able to see what I do as far as batching content and how this can be very time saving. So if I know that I'm going to do a quote every week, and the week I know I post those on Thursdays, so I need 4 of them in March. So I'm going to do 4 quotes. They're all done. I schedule them. I'm finished, right? So that's the automate part. Automation. It is your friend. You do not have to use Canva to schedule. You can actually go into whatever platform that you're using and schedule each individually. Instagram has a scheduling feature now. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you, Instagram. I appreciate you. And so you can actually schedule natively in any of the platforms that you are programming for. It is a little bit tougher to schedule stories. You can actually do it, but not on every platform. And so you just have to make sure that you are you're looking at what the platform is and what is available on that platform. But again, I just want to recap because that was a little window into my world. 3 A's. Agenda. You're going to plan what you are going to do. So you need to have your agenda for the week or the month or however long you're batching for. Okay. If you can batch for more than a month, kudos to you. You are skilled. Second A, assemble. Assemble all of your content, right? And third A is automate. Schedule those puppies, because what you don't want is to do all this work and then forget that you did it and it doesn't get posted anywhere. Nobody can see your creative genius. All right. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys. If it has, give me a little heart, give me a little share, comment value below. If you're watching the replay, comment value. And again, like I said, this whole month is going to be full of tips and tricks for content creation to make your life easier and to save you time and energy. So make sure you're following all the things. Yeah. I hope you guys have an amazing Friday, and I hope this training has been beneficial for you. You guys have a great day. Bye. Instagram. See y'all later, Facebook and YouTube. Peace out.